able to move? Would your team be able to move without you? Would your business still move without you, without them having access to you within 24 hours? Would your business still be able to move? So with that mindset, let's move on. The first thing is WhatsApp business. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
Yes, the first one is WhatsApp business. So remember our last poll where I asked, how many WhatsApp groups do you have, right, for your businesses? And I think someone said 11, 3. I don't know if other people have answered that question. But I have also worked in organizations where I was in more than 11 WhatsApp groups, right? And there was that time where WhatsApp suddenly ceased. Or like, it didn't happen once, you know, it didn't happen twice. And the whole organization was like on a standstill. And we're like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Because there was intellectual property on our WhatsApp. There was conversations that we had to go to. We couldn't even open WhatsApp. So it wasn't like, oh, you can go to documents, we could not open WhatsApp. And that has happened more than once. We have seen the same thing with Instagram, where it's like, oh, there's something wrong with Instagram. Aside the algorithm, you know, just accessing, you know, information or posting and things like that, you know. So now, I'm just thinking, if all of your conversation and all of your internal and external conversation is on WhatsApp, what are you going to do if that issue that WhatsApp has happens for a week? What are you going to do? Right? What are you going to do? So there are two things I'm going to talk about here. I'm going to talk about how WhatsApp business can be useful for small business owners and what other companies, big businesses, medium-sized businesses, scale businesses can use in addition to WhatsApp, or I would say other than WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp business. So moving on. Now we're going to focus on WhatsApp business for small businesses. Now, I know a lot of people use WhatsApp business, but I see that they don't use it effectively. WhatsApp business is different from WhatsApp, and WhatsApp business has a whole lot of tools that can be effective for you if you use all of the tools that you have been allocated with, right? There is auto reply. I don't know about you guys, but if you notice the trend with consumers, whether you're offering a service-based, whether you're a service-based business or a product-based business, it's time. People want things quickly. People want replies quickly. People are easily getting irritated, you know, and just having auto replies sorted out. Now, one more thing, right, with this tech mindset thing, let me go back to that. One thing with people is, oh, I know some people here, oh, I know these things, I know what to do, then why are you not doing it? If you will use 2 to 3 hours to set up all of these tools the right way, your business will enjoy this thing years to come, right? And you will just have to employ people who will just follow up with it and just continue with the process. Please take time to input these processes so that you can reduce your stress and your workload. If you keep pushing this thing to the back, you will keep having the issues you're having, recurring issues, and you will keep saying it, oh, I know what to do. It's just the time. Take 30 minutes and do your auto replies. It makes your life easier. It improves your customer service and your customer's experience. Auto replies. The auto reply is not just, hello, thank you for contacting. No. There are also short codes where frequently asked questions is not just for social media. You can use it for WhatsApp business as well. I would have loved to give like a, what do you call it? Like a, you know, I would have loved to like show you.
A demo.
Right? Yeah, a demo, exactly, that's the word. But it's going to be time consuming. right? So if anybody really needs me to like direct them on how to do this, I'll be happy to, do this for you, record it and send it to you after this class. But there's so much I want to touch, and I don't want to focus on WhatsApp business. And I also assume that most people know how to do this. So I'm just going to briefly discuss this and move on to the next thing. So there are short codes, like where you just type, that people always ask, how much is this book? How much is that? So you just use, when you just, how much, so the short code for the price for is there. So you just put something like price, it comes out and you just send. Do you get? Because like when I see this thing on social media, if I count the number of times people ask me, excuse me, you haven't done the work. Or perhaps I don't want to assume, let me just assume that they're doing it for content. But if you want to count the number of times, don't count. Have automatic replies and just do send. It's a no, like it's stressless. Do you understand? It shouldn't be an issue for you because people do not read. Their attention span is small and they will forever ask you, even when it is right in front of their face. So just do the needful and, don't give yourself stress. Now, catalog for products and services. I don't know about you, but I like it when I go to any business's WhatsApp business, whether it is service-based or a product-based, because I want to know, I don't want to come there and hear that this thing costs $1 million and I can't afford it. I'd rather see it for myself and assume for myself, like, okay, yeah, I know that like some people spare TVs. You go to an Instagram page and they don't put their price there and then you have to go to the DM. It's also getting irritating for people too, the WhatsApp business, right? People want to see your catalog. People appreciate that when it's there. I remember when I wanted to buy some things and it's literally, I remember going to the WhatsApp and I saw, in fact, the link was to the catalog. So you're purchasing, it was like I was in a supermarket and I just put it and I put it. And when I was done and I did not, click purchase, there was hey, we see that you have gotten some things on your cart and you are yet to proceed. Is there any challenge? I was like, wow, So I think that some of us, not that I think, was sleeping on WhatsApp business, because it's just like having a website and people, you have a cart on your website, your e-commerce site, and then the thing has been there. The way Jumia will say, hey, you've not finished, you still have things on your cart. I think Alibaba or one of them does that too. There are websites like that. It's the same thing for WhatsApp business. You can set that up as well. Now, number 3, labels to organize customer service. Labels to organize customer types, not service, customer types. So that labels, I don't see back end of a lot of people, but the few businesses I've worked with, they don't even know how to use it, talk less of using it, right? So labels are there. You need to segregate and segment your customers. The ones that just ask questions and don't purchase, they are your potential customers. You can put it there. The ones that purchase all the time, big money spender, they can't see it. You can say, Odogu or something. Do you get? So you're putting them there. You know why? For people who don't have a CRM, where the database for their customers, and for a small business, it's good to have that information so that in future, when you have your CRM, when you have a customer database, you will know how to segment them. You can go on and do email marketing, So I need us, whether you're a small business owner, medium size, I need you to think that's why I said you must be intentional, right? You need to think of the long run, of the future, of building a sustainable business. So these labels are important. Like for instance, now someone purchases, right? Or someone requests for something and you're like, oh, it's not available now. We're going to stock it later. That's also a potential. You put it there, potential. You can add another label. If it's one of your core products, you put it there so that when it's available, you reach out to the person. This is now available. Do you understand? So labels are really good and you can customize it to suit your business needs. Broadcast lists versus groups. The way we have TOCI groups, different groups of TOCI and things like that. Broadcast lists are like, they're like superb. So you have lists for, okay, these are my odogus. I've brought something. These are my big money spenders. I have this product which is very expensive, you know, and I know that they are going to purchase it. So I'm not going to waste my time sending this information to anybody. I'm going to do direct marketing and send this information to the people that I know have the purchasing power, right? Broadcast lists are very, very important in that way. Please give me a moment, please.
Okay.
I apologize. I'm alone with the kids this month, so we're sorting ourselves out. So where was I? Yeah.
It's okay about labels.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you want to send a premium product, you don't need to send to everybody.
Yeah, broadcast lists. Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't need to send to anybody.
Okay.
Yes. So you just send to, you know, specific people that you know can purchase those items, right? So you know those people that I said potential customers. So when you're having sales, because honestly, people that reach out to you and don't end up purchasing, it might be, you know, for different reasons. Perhaps they can't afford that particular thing. So if you are doing sales on that thing, you can create a broadcast list like, okay, potential buyers, and then you send them things like, oh, information on your sales, your discount sales, or things like that. You can send them information on maybe new things you're doing, perhaps, or you're selling. Perhaps they are not interested in what you had before, but they might be interested. Perhaps they forgot. So you are reminding them too that you are here. Do you understand? So broadcast list is like having a segmented email list, right? Where you do like direct marketing and you just share information that you know that might appeal to a certain group of people. Do you understand? So for WhatsApp, it goes like a broadcast, but it actually goes to them personally. They're not seeing the other numbers. Do you understand? So it's like you sending a personal message to them one by one, but it's done like once. That's what broadcast list can do for you. So integration with Facebook and Instagram. You know how you set up your profile and then you just leave it. It's very good to integrate with Facebook and Instagram because it gives you more visibility and it also gives you credibility. Do you understand? Because sometimes people want to know, you know, all this scamming and whatever. The scammers are on WhatsApp as much as they are on Instagram too. It might just be a dot that would differentiate your handle and their handle. On WhatsApp, they can just see that, oh, on Instagram, you're trying to chat somebody up and then they reach out to the person and they're chatting on WhatsApp. Do you understand? So integrating your WhatsApp with Facebook or Instagram is very important for credibility and also visibility, right? I hope people know that you can do ads on Facebook right now. You can. And I said Facebook on WhatsApp business, you can. And it also goes to Facebook. So it's not cast in stone that you must do your ads from Facebook now. You can actually do it from WhatsApp. And then when you integrate your Facebook, it's better, it gives you more visibility. Okay. So of course, for all of us who already have WhatsApp business, let me now tell you how to optimize it, just to check if it's optimized and, you know, well done. So your business name and description is a must. WhatsApp has done it in such a way that, you know, and I think that years to come or months or weeks, who knows, as they upgrade the app, you know, we would have that search tool where, you know, you on Instagram where you put search and you just put children's clothes, you see the difference. Do you understand? So it's very important that you choose the right name, choose the right description, you choose the type of industry, right? Okay, so if it's fashion, you choose fashion. Try as much as possible to choose the correct industry or business type that you are, please. Clear profile image. If you have a logo, fine. If you are the image of your brand, please put it there, please, for credibility. Opening hours, very important. You know, I see people that put 24 hours, they're actually there 24 hours. It's amazing. It's amazing. There's 24 hours, there is 9 to 5. You can select whatever you want, Monday to Friday, whatever you want. If you want, what do they call it? Availability, but by scheduling, you have to schedule a meeting or whatever, you can choose that option as well. If you have a physical address, fine, put it there. If you do not, you don't have to be, and you're an online store, you don't have to put it there. So there is that option as well. Organize your storefront. I talked about it. Add your services or your products, your catalog. If you're a service-based business, don't gawk yourself. You can still put it there. This and this, writing services, 200,000. This one, 300,000. Put it there. Consultation, 30 minutes consultation, 1 hour consultation, whatever it is that you can quantify, put it there. You can even say personalized, then they should reach out to you. Do you understand? So you can do that there. Create labels for seamless customer experience. I already shared that. Quick replies and other messages, I already shared on that. Add your website link for visibility. Connect your Instagram, Facebook account. I already shared that. Now, let's go to smart customer service. Now, here, we're going to do a bit of, work. We're going to start with creating a customer journey for the different channels your customers interact with and create a process flow for each one. Most times people just say, oh, I need a tool to use for customer service. Say, you can use WhatsApp. There's someone drawing on the screen. You can do this. But before you do anything, you need to create a customer journey and a process flow based on the different channels that you have, that your customers interact with you from. So if you do sales from Instagram, you create a customer journey. Like when the customer gets on your page, what does the customer see on your Instagram page? Okay, I am a customer. I'm looking for underwear. I stumble on your page. I'm looking at the things and I notice one, sexy lingerie that I want to buy, right? I'm like, okay, so how do I go ahead to purchase? Yeah, there are different options. It's either you have it on the Instagram store, it's either you're using that Instagram store and I just I go there and I click on what I want and then I add to cart and then I make send me to your website and I make my purchase. That's one. Or I go to your bio, I see a link tree or whatever, one link account, click on it, I see your website, I see WhatsApp option, and all of that. And I also see on your bio that I say, you can also send us a DM and I decide, I don't want to stress myself. Let me just chat them via DM. Hi, please, I want to purchase this thing. Is it available? Yes. What size are you? There's someone they are talking to. So you see those various channels that I said. So now, for someone who interacts, this is how you create it. For example, for someone who goes through your Instagram, they stumble on your Instagram page, right? Now you have multiple channels because of your your link, right? Your multiple link on your bio. There are multiple channels. So you put their DM, you put WhatsApp, right? And when I say multiple channels, it means multiple channels in which you can sell. And then there is websites, right? Now, depending on, I wish I could draw, but I'll try and show you like on my sheets. So I'm sorry, guys, I have a 9 to 5. I could have done better, but let's just make it work, okay? So depending on the channel that they decide to progress with. So if it's website, there'll be a line website. So website, they go to the e-commerce, they do add to cart, then they have to sign up, right? So you do sign up, because you need their address and all of that. So sign up for first timers, sign up. And then when they sign up, add to cart, right? They sell, and then maybe your purchase link is Paystack. So Paystack option, and then once they pay and it's confirmed, perhaps they receive an email confirming the date and time that their delivery will come, right? That's the end of that journey. So that journey that you have done, just imagine you do not have the tools, right? It will help you create the tools. Now for WhatsApp now, if they decide to chat you on WhatsApp, there's a customer service rep chatting them, or maybe there is a quick reply. There's a quick response. Hi, thank you for contacting me. We'll be with you within 2 to 3 minutes, right? And then there's someone asking. Or maybe you are a large scale business and you have WhatsApp API installed where you have, I'm sure some of us have, communicated with some businesses where you see options of, especially the banks that have WhatsApp, right? You see options of, if you would like to renew your, if you would like to open an account, press, there's that option. Option A, you open an account. Option B, relay a complaint. Option C, whatever it is. If you're a big, should I say medium to large scale business, you should be looking at having WhatsApp API. And that will mean you reaching out to a third party to help out with that, because that really simplifies your process. Because it means that if you are a medium to large scale business, it means that you get on a daily 100, per hour or something like that, right? Or on a daily. And then how many people do you want to employ? I mean, how long is that going to go for? There are going to be errors. People are going to be tired. There are going to be opportunities swept under the rug, customers that are not responded to on time, irritable customers that you don't even get like feedback from the customers. So if you have API, you'll be able to get even feedback. You'll be able to measure how you're doing, the customer experience and all of that. But for small scale businesses, you need to start with your customer journey by looking at all of the channels in which your customers, communicate with you and interact with your brand. So I've done a small diagram. Can we see this, please? So I don't know how large can we see this?
Not quite.
Not quite. Okay.
Because I think you've blurred yourself out, so we can only see your face and nothing else.
Yeah. What if it's okay? So I'll share the diagram later. Okay, so the diagram is just like you have to create like a tree that shows all of the channels in which your customers interact with you, and then just draw lines under each one. And the customer journey is just basically, if I am a customer and I interact with your brand via WhatsApp, right? Maybe somebody somewhere referred you and what they gave me was your WhatsApp business account. Okay, so what's the first thing they see? They will see your catalog, they will see this, how do they interact with your business through that channel? And then you say, okay, once they go to the catalog, what do they see? Do I give them the option of add to cart? Do I enable them purchase and then speak to me directly? Do they know when I'm open? Do they know when I'm closed? Is everything sorted? That way you are able to identify each stage that the customer would go to and see that everything is running smoothly. That's why I said start with creating a customer journey. Some people, they start with, hey, I need customer service rep. I know, even before you say you need, create the different channels. And sometimes people have so many channels and it just causes so much confusion. This would also help you streamline the channels. I used to tell people who have 9 to 5 and they have their side hustle, please just do WhatsApp business. Don't go and do WhatsApp business. Create a time where you're open. When you're telling people logistics, tell them only Wednesday. Just create a system that works for your business and works for you. So you are not irritated, your customers are not tasted and you're happy with what you are doing. That's why it's very important to, create the customer journey. Oh, time is gone. Please share how you currently collect payments. That's another question for everyone. If we can quickly answer that question, so I can see. Okay, so Brenda, can you, okay. I guess that question was for the paper when I was sharing that.
No, I actually thought you were supposed to be showing us something on the screen. I didn't know you were drawing it.
Yeah, I was drawing it on paper.
Okay.
Okay, so how do you, okay, transfers, POS, online, okay. How do we currently receive payments online? Okay, so I'm just going to move ahead because there's no time. I know that the basics, what we do is, online, we have variety for, creative, there's seller, coaches to use seller. There are other options as well. There's Paystack, for people who want, there are different options, right? But it's very important to choose the one that works for your customers. Do you understand? It's very important to choose the one that works for your customers. So you need to identify where your customers are based, right? You need to identify where your customers are based and create a system that works for them, right? So selling with ease. There are digital sales tools that make life sweeter. There's Paystack, Flutterwave links for easy payments, Seller or Payhip to sell digital products, Canva for quick product flyers, Linktree or Standstore for one link to everything, So all of these things, not all of them are payments, but all of them help with your payments, links and things like that. There are more, but like I said, start with where your customers are currently based and know what works for you. Please, when it comes to payment links, sometimes people say that, do you know the charges that these people are collecting from me? That's fine, right? But when you consider the stress, I think there's a stage where your business gets to that you need to make some payments just to reduce your stress. I'm telling you, there's a stage you get to that you need to. I can't remember what's the name of this. Can't I remember? Where's my phone? I can't remember them now. But we're using it, and they have a dashboard where if you have multiple locations, you're able to see what is coming in from each location on the dashboard. So if you're working, if your business is growing, please don't restrict yourself. Please start with you be creating link. Please evolve from that. As your business grows, your technology too has to grow. You can also talk to even one thing I've learned about this payment is that they also see your business growing, and then there's a time that they will now come to you to understand your needs and grow with you. They will now design what works for you. You can also reach out to them as well. So don't get to a stage where you are just flustered, your customers are flustered, everything is just annoying. As your business evolves, please consider the tools you are using and grow, like change, improve on them. Don't restrict yourself to one, right? Some of you have outgrown seller, but you are still there. Okay, so inventory and bookkeeping without tears. I know that we've had like two different, so I'm not even going to, because I'm not even an accountant, right? But there are templates, there are sheets. You can buy templates from accountants. The way Excel works, I always tell people, please just simplify things. If you know that the accountant, you are paying the accountant, and the accountant is going to do something that will scatter your head that you don't even understand, start simple. Bread, 5,000 is there. Then at the end, total, you have already put the summation sign there. Oh yeah, add everything here. Do you get? Lock it. Let no one, share it. Do Google Sheets. Let no one be able to edit it. Give your people access, but they can't edit, right? Simple systems like that. And one thing about Excel sheets is I think there was one of my team member, staff at work that, created, I told the person, okay, so we need Excel sheet for this, create everything in a sheet. And then I was seeing different Excel documents. Just open multiple tabs on one sheet. Why are you doing, and that I can imagine some businesses doing that and not knowing that one whole sheet can have different tabs there. The good thing about Excel sheets is you can also use it to manage your productivity in the workspace. You can use it for customer experience, to know how your customers are doing, to gather data, information, customer database. Excel can be used for a lot of things. But the best thing you can use Excel for as a small business is your inventory and bookkeeping. Very simple. Keep it simple. Don't confuse yourself. Keep it simple. Plus, minus, multiplication, daily, monthly, yearly. Put everything on one sheet. It will just, and automate it. You don't have to go there and start automate it. There's a way to automate it. If you need help with that, I can show you as well. Sales and expense trackers with formula, Wave accounting or Zoho books, free cloud-based accounting. Like I said, these things, some of them, I know Zoho is free, Wave accounting, I think is free, QuickBooks, that's mostly what businesses use as well. You can use that. You can speak to the accountant, to a professional accountant to get more information about that. Right? Internal communication and productivity. Guys, communication is key. Communication is key. Most people think that, I consult for a lot of businesses, and most of them think that their challenge is that, oh, I'm not being able to get a good staff. No, your problem is communication. Your staff doesn't know what to do. You have not communicated effectively what your staff should do. It's very important to invest in a good internal communication system. And please, when you are communicating, don't assume that they know what you're saying. Always make sure, and that's why, honestly, I hate WhatsApp. I hate WhatsApp. Because sometimes people get lost in the everyday chats that when they are at work, they feel like they can use the same language at work. It's a different ball game entirely when you're at work. No, it's not quick chats that you do with your mother, your sister, your brother. No, you have to be detailed. Emails, all of those things are important. If you want to use WhatsApp, learn to teach your team how to communicate effectively on WhatsApp. Now, aside from WhatsApp, there is Google Workspace. You need them to do something. Create a document. Guess what? Google Doc, the word document, has this thing where you can mention people. Yes, it's fine. You did not pay for, the Google whatever workspace, the official one. It's fine. Tell people to send their personal emails. Connect all of them to it. Exchange information on there. Tell them to correct things. Tell them to do this. Not that you call them and tell them to the office that, this one, comment on the exact thing that you need change with. Instead of calling them 20 times to come and see what they did wrong. Comment on it so that even if they are Gen Z, short span, even if they have forgotten, they will go back to what you said and see it there. Do you understand? So it's very good to be able to use all of these things to communicate internally. For medium-sized companies, I would say you need to evolve from WhatsApp group to Slack. Yes, you need to evolve from WhatsApp group to Slack. Because how many WhatsApp group, the way WhatsApp group is, right? And WhatsApp group is your personal WhatsApp. So you have this WhatsApp group, you have that WhatsApp group, everything is personal. I remember I sent one message that I was supposed to send to the team, to TOCI. God not allow us send the wrong thing, TOCI group. And that, honestly speaking, I did not see myself opening that place and posting there. I don't know what happened with my phone. But I just feel that it gets to a point where you need to do that space. And Slack has the free version. You can use that, right? There's a free version for a while before you now think of purchasing the paid version. I mean, you have to get to a very large scale before you think of purchasing the paid version. Then there is Zoho. Zoho has an ecosystem on its own. The beautiful thing about Zoho is payment is in Naira, and there is also the option of paying for just what you need. Do you understand? So Zoho is another perfect, tool that you can use for your small business, for your medium-sized business, and even for your large business. Now, Loom, remember what I said about internal communication? This is also good for 9 to 5, my career women, please. You are telling somebody to do something, you have said it 10 times. You know that this thing is technical. Loom, just Google Loom. It's a short, you will just, even if the video is going to be 2 minutes, you just show them, okay, this is how you do this thing. And then guess what? Loom will allow you download the video and you just upload it on a document. So you don't have to repeat yourself again. If that current staff that you have leaves tomorrow, you can share that information with another person. So every video you create about whatever issues or whatever information, you just keep it there. Loom has free versions. I think you can do how many videos before you now get the paid version. See, you guys, you don't even know how much this thing has helped me. But honestly, these are things that would, reduce your stress, reduce your productivity time, the time you use. Honestly, if you record yourself on a daily basis to see the time you spend doing mundane things, you invest heavily in tech. You will invest heavily in tech. There's so much we do on a daily basis that takes our time, and then we get home asking ourselves, what did I even do today? That's the issue. So Loom is a video that you can say, okay, see, this is how you do. In fact, we also use it for onboarding. I use it for onboarding sessions. So I just record everything. I know I'm going to be doing a lot of recruitment. I just see, welcome, look at these videos. If you have any questions, let me know. Guess what? They have access to that video for the rest of their stay in that organization. So when they even have issues, they go back to the video and they're always happy about that. So Loom is a great tool to invest in, whether you're a business owner or a career person. Okay, so so I don't think we can do the process flow, to be honest. So I'm just going to skip that part because time has gone. I think we have 4 minutes left. So tools, you can use, other tools really. Google Form, type form for orders, feedbacks, or booking. Feedback is very important. It guides you on how your company will grow or which way you want your company to go, right? You're a small business, use Google Form, use type form. There are simple tools, free, there's Google Form is free forever for your personal account, type form free up to a certain level. You can use it for orders depending on how technical your order this thing is. For services like spa, like lashes or whatever, like, so they're purchasing gift cards, right? You can use gift cards, right, for your services, and you say, okay, gift card for who? Write the message. So people are not chatting them. Hello, okay, you want to purchase gift card. If they want to purchase gift card, okay, please fill this form. They will all the information. So you don't need somebody to be chatting them. Okay, what do you want on the gift card? Okay, how do you want it? How much? You have put all the options there on Google Form or type form, right? So that just simplifies the process for you. Trello, Notion to track customer follow-up. Honestly, Trello and Notion is for productivity as well, internal communication, and things like that. So when I say customer follow-up, that's why I put follow-up internally. It's for internal communication to see where you are, to see where you are going and things like that, right? So for instance, you have a service-based business and, you have shifts. Maybe your customer service, they run shift, maybe it's a hospital, whatever kind of thing, your admin, staff, they have shift. So they are putting information there. The Trello is open, they're putting information there for the next person who is coming for the next shift. Mrs. A wants something by 4 p.m. and that person coming in the shift will be there by 4 p.m. So she's seeing the info. That's the first thing she's going to. What information should I follow up with? Okay, so I know I have to set up the room. I have to do this. I have to do that for Mrs. A before she comes, right? So that's how that works. I hope I'm not going too fast. So create a database of information for easy access for the team. I said something about video, right? So it's not only video. Frequently ask questions for your internal team, information that they need to know. I don't know how many people have your handbook for your business. It's good to have a handbook. So outside of the handbook, it might be daily operations, this is what we do when we come, we switch on the light, SOPs, put everything in a document. Let everyone have access to it. They can open it. Frequently ask questions for customers, how to respond. I don't leave those things to chances. Templates on how to respond to emails, how to respond to inquiries, and different things like that. Put everything in one document and give people access to it. Google Meet is a good, for one-on-one meetings, sessions, group team meetings, all of that. Google Meet gives you, access. Zoom payments is over the roof. Google, that's why I just put Google Meet there. It's free, it's simple. The thing about Google Meet also is just like WhatsApp Business. You need to learn how to use it effectively, right? You can even do the one-on-one session where people are saying, oh, when are you free? You send them your calendar. You have already structured it there. Yes, you can do that with Google Calendar. You just send them the Google link and then they select a day. You've already fixed your calendar for the week. They already know when you're free, even for the month. They already know when you're free, when you're available, and that. But if you want to attach a payment link, then you have to use the paid version of Google, right? But outside of that as well, once they make payments, you just send them the link now. So if they reach out to you and they make payment, just send them the link, right? This is for small businesses who cannot afford. What's that other one? That other platform that requires payment. And I think that other platform actually has a free version as well. Okay, moving on. Okay, so let's build your tech stack. Tech trouble, let's solve it now. So if you have any questions, you want to throw a quick question on, okay, I'm having this challenge. What tool do you think I can use and all of that? This is your chance to ask that now. It's 8 o'clock. I don't know. Do we have time for that, Sister Judith?
Yes, sis, I think we can take about 2 questions.
Okay.
So there's a question in the chat room. So someone is asking if the team members also need to download the Loom app as well.
Yes. So the thing about Loom is it's easy, right? You just go to the website and you have to have an account. So you have to have an account. And if you're going to use it on your phone, you have to download the app. Yes, you have to.
Okay, thank you so much for that.
That's if you want to use it for your own personal use. But okay, so for example, if I create a video on Loom, I share the link with you, you can have access to the video. On your phone, you have to download the app, or you can use your web to view the video. But if you now want to create your own video, you have to have an account, right? Yeah. But on your laptop, you don't have to download the app. You have access to it, via websites and things like that, the web page, and you can access it. And you don't have to have an account either. You can access it. But if that person wants to create their own videos as well, which other team members do as well, then they have to have an account. I hope that answers your question. Okay.
Yes, she said yes, sis. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sister Tosin. In fact, my notepad is full. Do we have any other questions? If you have a question, you can please unmute and ask.
Yeah, Loom is the game changer. Any other question?
Looks like you broke this down very well for us.
Okay, I have a question. Good evening, sisters.
Good evening.
Okay, so you mentioned Slack, Sister Tosin.
Yes.
If you can just quickly run how that works. Is it like I can't remember, there was a particular app manager thing that I downloaded one time like that. It doesn't manage WhatsApp because you mentioned groups on WhatsApp. What will it help us do?
Yeah. So okay, fantastic. Let me tell you. WhatsApp has groups, right? You can create different groups. Slack, you can create groups. So it's like a virtual workspace. That's the way Slack is. It's like a virtual workspace. So there's a general space where everybody has access to. So say you have an HR and the HR say, oh, today is so and so's birthday. Let's wish the person a happy birthday. So instead of having a general WhatsApp group where everybody in the company is there, where you say happy birthday and all of that, you have that on Slack. It's more professional. Everybody is there. Now you can have subgroups where you say, okay, senior managers, okay, mid-level managers. Do you understand? Where you are discussing some things with them. Besides that, you can have groups for different departments, sales team, customer complaint. Do you understand? Where you're just putting 2 people, 3 people, but it's well labeled, it's there. And the truth is, the difference between Slack and WhatsApp is that you are not mixing it up with your personal groups or whatever. It's purely official. Do you understand? So Slack, there is no personal group. There is no, do you understand? There's no conversation. So you cannot make a mistake on sharing documents that has to do with work with someone personal. Do you get? So that's how Slack works. And the thing with Slack is you can integrate it with your Google Doc. You can integrate it with different apps. That's how Slack works. So Slack is just, and it gives you notifications, you get notifications and things like that. Slack is just used, it's more, I think it's more professional than WhatsApp. I think that's the difference. And it just minimizes errors of you sending official documents or official information to someone else. And everything can be there. Like I said, you can integrate it with your Google Doc and other apps like that. So it's like people can see things in real time. You know how on WhatsApp, when you send PDF, except you have a PDF app or something like that, or you are using a phone, you can only, on Slack, if you integrate Google Doc, you can open it. Even if you don't integrate, you can open it, you can download the file easily, you know. So Slack is just more professional. Yeah, that's how it works.
Sorry. I know. If you do not mind, please. You mentioned Zoho. Is that
Yeah,
it? I know it's a email service, something, but
not just
is that like
email.
so is that like constant contact and all of those
Yes.
MailChimp?
No. So
Is it,
yes and no. They have CRM.
okay.
They have CRM where they can integrate. They have, so the beautiful thing about Zoe is that you can have a beautiful customer experience with Zoe.
Okay.
You can have a beautiful, so all this one that we're saying, Slack, this one, that one, you won't need all those apps. Everything can, there is Zoho Workplace. So there are different categories of Zoho. There's Zoho Workplace, there's Zoho CRM, there's Zoho this, there's Zoho that, you know, depending on what your business is for and what your business needs. So Zoho is just, yeah.
Thank you so much, sis. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, everyone.
Wow, thank you so much, Sister Tosin. Thank you. Are we allowed to come into your DM if we have further questions on any of the tools we've discussed today? Can we?
Feel free.
Okay.
Yes. Please.
Thank you. Thank you so much. If my notepad is full, I'm going to start out by reorganizing my WhatsApp business. I'm like, okay,
yes,
I need to
please,
optimize my
11.
WhatsApp
Oh
business.
my God.
Really, I need to. Thank you, Sister Tosin. So time is fast spent. Sister Brenda, you please just help us with a word of prayer before we call it a day. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so let us pray. We pray in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father and our God, we thank you for today. We thank you for the wisdom of our sister, which you have brought to us to help in our businesses and in our careers. We thank you for everybody who came on the call and all that we've been able to learn. We thank you for those who would even watch the replay and the knowledge that is going to be shared to them. We ask that we be able to use this knowledge to better ourselves and to move our businesses forward to your glory. Father, we thank you for the gift of the business units who have brought this training to us. We thank you for everyone who works tirelessly to do what they do there. We thank you for TOCI as a whole, and we thank you for our convener. Thank you for this platform on which we learn to grow and just be better. Our Father and our God, as we go away tonight, we ask you to be with us, to keep us strong, be with our family members, be with everything that we hold dear. We put in your hands, oh Lord. And we ask that the next time we gather, we'll be able to give glory to your name. For in Jesus' holy mighty name we have prayed.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you,
Thank you
Sister
so
Brenda.
much.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
sisters, for joining. Thank you.
Thank you, sisters.
See you next month. Thank you.